Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. So now the Bucks are on a 2-game winning streak. Wow. Well, I guess the first game of this 2-game winning streak was against the Toronto Raptors, which they beat yesterday. I think yesterday was for that stupid ass NBA in season tournament, which they call the NBA Cup now. So stupid and corny. But anyways, they got that victory yesterday. And then tonight, or I should say last night, they got another victory against the Detroit Pistons. A better, more competitive Detroit Pistons team. In the past, the Bucks always have, just thumped the heads of the Detroit Pistons in the last couple of years. But this game was a little bit more competitive. And like I said before, the Detroit Pistons are a little bit more competitive. Sorry. A little bit more competitive than they have been in recent years. I think for last night, it was like 5-7. Last year, I don't think they probably got won one game at least by this time last year. They was on pace for one of the worst records in the NBA at the time. But anyways, the Bucks won. Giannis had a game. He had 59 points last night, 14 rebounds and 7 assists. He was absolutely showing. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp at the same time and cough. It's weird. I'm sorry if I sound like that. Sorry, but he was definitely had one of his better games of the season, of this piss poor season they haven't so far. But I like what I saw. There was effort, extreme effort on both sides of the ball, in particular with Giannis. Uh, Brooke made an amazing block later in the game. I forgot who it was on. I don't know. I don't think it was on. Maybe it could have been on Cade Cunningham, but it was an amazing block. I was like, wow. But this team was firing on all cylinders. 4 key players were out. 2 of them being, well, I can't really count Chris Middleton, but the other one being lame time, and Bobby Portis wasn't playing, and they was able to beat the refs and beat the Detroit Pistons. And on that last, before the end of regulation, I don't understand that one. It looked like a clean block to me. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. And then they award the Detroit Pistons 2 free throws and they miss them. I don't get it. I don't know. Anyways, let me look at the box score right here. Tobias Harris had 10. Ronald Holland, the second, had 11. Jalen Duren had 9. Cade Cunningham had 35, 13 for 34 shooting. Yeah. He shot the ball 34 times. He was not scared to shoot tonight last night. Malik Beasley had 26 himself, 9 for 17. He also had 10 rebounds, too. 4 assists. Cade Cunningham had 11 assists and 7 rebounds, 3 shy of a triple-double. Off the bench, off the bench was Isaiah Stewart. We're going to get on him pretty soon. Marcus Sasser had 11, and Whittemore Jr. had 9. Pistons shot 47% from 3-point and 46% from the field. Isaiah Stewart, I see some people giving him nickname now. Giving him Beef Stew now. Isaiah, a.k.a. Crash Out Stewart. But yeah, it was a play midway in the third. I don't even think it was midway in the third. It might have been early in the third. It doesn't matter. It was sometime in the third. Giannis is trying to get past him. Giannis posts up, tries to dunk, and then crash out. Stewart just drags his jersey, Giannis' jersey, and pulls him to the ground. Uh, yeah, I don't get that one at all. Yeah, this guy has been It's like every season since I want to say, not a household name, but I guess made himself known in the NBA world ever since LeBron elbowed him and he tried to go through all his teammates and all the Lakers players just to get to pulverize LeBron. He's been crashing out. Wasn't it just last year? He hit what's this guy? What's the guy Nurkic on the Suns last year? He hit him in a tunnel or something like that last year. This guy's a full crash out clown. But I do say this: him and Giannis do have a history of getting into each other. But also, I do say this as well. This is the only person, one of the few people, maybe the only person, that Draymond Green will not even try to tussle with. I think it was an altercation probably last year, the year before that. Him and I say, now him and Draymond Green got into it, and he didn't want no smoke. Was Isaiah Stewart? Draymond Green didn't. I don't think he really wants to smoke with freaking Dylan Brooks too. Cause I remember one time Dylan Brooks got in his face. He didn't want to do anything at all. Draymond Green, I'm talking about. But anyways, crash out Stewart. He got ejected. I don't think that calls for suspension, but we'll see. Torian Prince for the Bucks. He had 15, 6 for 16. Like I said, Giannis had 59, 14 rebounds and 7 assists. He also took 34 shots, made more of them. Brook Lopez had 29. DeLon Wright got a start tonight. He was running circles out there, but he's not really out there. They got DeLon Wright for defensive purposes. AJ Green started too. They had DeLon Wright and AJ Green starting in the backcourt tonight. That does not seem like winner, a very like winnable lineup. But AJ Green had 3 starting tonight in 21 minutes. Pat Connaughton had 6. Gary Trent Jr. had 11. And Andre Jackson Jr. had 4. Yeah, they can't do this all the time. No, they can't do this all the time. Mm-mm. Uh, Buck shot 42% from three and 47% from the field as well. I will say this. I will say this. Watching Giannis mechanics when he's shooting, it's gotten better. It's gotten way better than what it once was. It's not so much herky jerky. It's a little bit smoother, and it's not just him just what James Harden jumping and dunking. No, it's a little bit smoother. He's shooting a little bit better. His flow is a little bit better when he's shooting that shot. So he's been working on it over the summer. I will give him that. But they got a lots to work to do. They got lots to work to do because that moves into 4-8 on the season. Detroit 5-8 for the season as well. Let me see something right quick. Now, going back to a video I made not too long ago about when the Bucks started 3-8 in the 2000-2001 season, I was actually talking to some youngsters yesterday. They actually know about that season. They wasn't. They was born in '05 and '04, and they actually knew about that season. Good for them for knowing, having basketball history in their heads. But let's see here. Oh, right here. Let's see here. Year by year stats. It's not giving me what I want to look at. Giving me the seasons. Hold on, right quick, y'all. So back in 2000 to 2001 season, when the Bucks did start off that 3-8 season, uh, their last L was to the Charlotte Hornets. Then they no, it was 3-9 season. It was the 3-9 season. They start off 3-9, not 3-8. They lost to the Washington Wizards. That moved them to 3-9, and then after everybody got on them was questioning what's going on with the Bucks, they ended up winning 3 in a row against the Orlando Magic, Miami Heat, and Boston Celtics. So far, they have beaten the Toronto Raptors, uh, and now the Detroit Pistons, and they have the Charlotte Hornets on Saturday afternoon. Hmm. Maybe history might repeat itself. Who knows? That might change them to one more win. It would change them to 5-8 for the season. Well, we'll see what happens. They got a long way to go, but I do like that. I'm liking the effort. They got to do that for every game they play this season. Can't show half effort. And probably need to move Brook. Sometimes I think one of the reasons why they have a tough time closing the three because they be leaving Brook on the island, and Brook can't close out fast enough on some of these quicker guards when they shoot. Well, anyways,